Your name, your address, and your phone number are floating around the internet. Easy for strangers, scammers, and companies you've never heard of to find. Data brokers and shady databases collect and sell your private details to anyone willing to pay, putting you at risk of nonstop spam, scams, and fraud. You can't stop them from collecting data, but you can control who gets to keep it. That's why I use Incogni. They remove your private information from more than 420 of these sites automatically. And with their unlimited plan, you get total coverage. If you spot your personal details anywhere else online, just send them the link, and their privacy experts will get it taken down. It's the easiest, most complete way to protect yourself and personal life. Right now, you can lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal at privacykim.com. Go to privacykim.com right now and start protecting your privacy. This is so important. Privacykim.com. That's privacykim.com. Hey, this is the third hour of the Kim Komando Show. So glad that you're here with us. Sit back and enjoy. They don't call it a layoff anymore. They used to call it a restructuring too. Now, when a company needs a sexy word for we made a mistake and we need to get rid of a whole bunch of people, they call it refounding.
I don't even know what that means.
Refounding. It's when a tech company needs to fire a bunch of people, jam AI into their product, or pretend that it had this amazing vision all along. Refounding.
How long until you use that?
We are refounding.
Oh, you are?
No, we're not. Although, I'll tell you, I do have a big AI initiative happening in the first quarter of the year, but I don't want to really talk about it.
Okay.
But it's going to be amazing.
And will it replace anyone's job?
No.
Good.
No,
And
actually, we're adding to the team.
There we go.
See?
That's the kind of AI I need to see.
That's the refounding that we want. Because after all, I'm Kim Komando, America's digital goddess, here with you once again. And this is the biggest, the best, the award-winning show about all things digital. And joining me, of course, is Andrew Babinski. He's my co-host here. And you're also the co-host on the morning show on 99.9 FM. And you can find us on over 425 top radio stations throughout the country. And we're streaming in your favorite radio app, and you can also get the Kim Komando Show as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Komando with a K. And a big hello goes out to all of our listeners in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, the Coast Guard, and the Space Force in 175 different countries who are joining us right now on the American Forces Network Radio. All right, every single day I read everything I can to make sure I know exactly what's happening in the tech space. And here are some things that you need to know about. And you might remember when Mark Zuckerberg said it was either do or die for the Metaverse. Well, it looks like he picked die. Meta's planning to slash the Metaverse budget by 30%. It was supposed to be that digital utopia where you could be anything. And, you know, Zuck was so obsessed with this, he actually bet the farm. That's why he changed the company name to Meta, by the way. He burned through, oh my gosh, I can't even say this, $70 billion. $70 billion.
Do you know anyone, and you're going to know more than me, that regularly or semi-regularly went in and used the Metaverse?
I know no one.
Neither do I.
Not a person. Wow. After all that cash, no leg to stand on.
No legs at all. If you don't know that joke, that's a good one. Because all the characters in the Metaverse have no legs.
They have no legs.
All that money, $70 billion. Well, if you want legs, it's going to be $200 billion. Nah, we'll stick at 70.
Now, you might remember I told you about how Chinese hackers and Anthropic's Claude Code, they were hacking major organizations and foreign governments. If you missed that, is that Anthropic's Claude and these Chinese was being used by Chinese hackers, and the hackers were saying, like, how do I get into this? And what's the secret password here? Or what's the secret door there? And they actually were able to do it. But meanwhile, Stanford University research built its own AI bot to specifically do this. It's called Artemis. It's an AI bot that could beat hackers at their own game. They released the bot into Stanford's own engineering network with a simple mission. Find all the bugs, find all the holes, and we want you to break in. Artemis defeated 9 out of the 10 humans. It scanned the network and found vulnerabilities at lightning speed. A human hacking pro charges $2,500 a day to do this. It cost just $60 for the Stanford AI to do it.
Remember, we had the hacker on the show, and he was doing projects $50,000, $100,000.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
He's out of a job.
He's on the unemployment line.
He was a nice guy. He's going to have to go back, to evil hacking.
You know that trip to your friend's house? You had some takeout and some wine. Uber remembers this. It's launching Uber Intelligence. It's letting brands access your travel and food data to sell you stuff. Now, Uber says it's anonymous.
Good one.
But
Now this is the best joke we've heard on the show today.
It knows enough to flood business travelers, they say, with ads right in the app or mid-ride. Wow. I've seen it. I was in Uber this past week. I didn't see all the ads.
But you know what? If I get into the ad, or the app, excuse me, I don't care if there's ads in there.
It doesn't matter.
I chose to go in. It's when, it's the front screen and there's push notifications to get 10% off Walgreens photo prints out of nowhere.
Or I get a Grubhub one.
All the time.
But Ian made a good point. If a restaurant has to buy ads on Grubhub or Postmates, something's wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, something's wrong.
It's true.
Uber made $44 billion. Its ad business brings in $1.5 billion a year. Let's see. Let's go to Microsoft Teams. They also have their own. They just announced their own universe too.
Teams universe?
Yes.
The Teamsiverse?
Yes. There's no legs there either.
No, it's the opposite. There's no torso and up. It's just legs walking around.
Yeah, right. But they're rolling out an update that will automatically broadcast to everybody on the team where you're working. It uses your Wi-Fi and a desk monitor that you're plugged into to flag whether you're in the office or remote or where exactly you're located.
Who asked for this?
The status will be shown next to the profile.
So it's going to be like Peggy, HR, currently in the bathroom?
Yes. Oh, man. And we talked about this once before, too. Kohler, the Dakota. You remember that? That's the Fitbit for your toilet that analyzes your output.
Sure.
Kohler said the data is not shared, it's anonymous, and advertised it as end-to-end encrypted. But guess what? Because we're talking about it, a whole bunch of engineers found out that this is not true. What? In order to analyze your output, the system has to decrypt the data on their servers.
I was going to say, what am I supposed to do? Analyze it myself?
Right?
I do. I mean, right now.
It's an accomplishment. I look down, I'm like, whoa, look at that.
It's not a professional analysis, but it's some sort of analysis.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Oh, yeah. No, there's people who swear that they don't, and they are what we like to call liars.
They are. Finally, this. If you've ever wondered what holiday cheer would look like run through a Funhouse blender, McDonald's new AI-generated Christmas commercial is for you. Here, take a listen.
It's the most terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree be decorated your way.
They're calling it the most horrible time of the year. The ad was so bad that they had to turn off the YouTube comments.
100% AI, right?
It was awful. Then they tried to wipe it from the internet.
Well, that never happens.
It's actually hard to find. It is.
Give me 30 seconds.
Okay. I found it on X.
All right. Well, yeah.
The production studio claims they barely slept while crafting prompts. I don't know. I think Christmas is the most wonderful time of year.
Got it.
Where'd you find it?
TikTok.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not on YouTube.
You said they tried to erase it from the
Well, you're
internet.
not going to erase it on TikTok or X or anything
That is
like
the
that.
internet.
Yes, but it's not on YouTube.
No, you're right. It's no longer on my Tumblr, but it is still on TikTok.
You know what? If McDonald's sold fancy steaks, they'd call them filet mignons. Hey, listen, I got the flu. All right. You know what?
Coleslaw, la 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 la.
If you missed that, we're not going to go back to it. Let's see. Coming up, I got to tell you about a deal that Disney did. That's pretty amazing. 4 tips to stay safe at an Airbnb and what's going on with fake ads on social media. And of course, we have the best callers ever. And you have us here on the Kim Komando Show. See, that's a happy Christmas song.
Yes.
We love happy Christmas songs, especially during our Christmas cash giveaway, where I'm giving away up to $500 gift cards here on the show and also inside my newsletter. And you should enter to win right now at winfromkim.com. That's winfromkim.com. So what do you think, Andrew? Let's take some phone calls.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Matt in Omaha, Nebraska. Hello there, Matt.
Well, hello, Kim. Great to talk to you today.
Well, thank you. Thanks for your call. So how can we help you out?
Well, I'm the co-founder and executive director for the Branched Oak Observatory. We're a small public observatory located just outside of Lincoln, Nebraska. And we have a unique situation in the fact that we have been growing like crazy the last 11 years. And the last two, if you'll pardon it, has been astronomical. We are looking...
I love that. Wait, I love that. That was good.
What a suck up.
Segue there. We are looking for a way for us to track our Friends of the Boo, Branched Oak Observatory, Boo is short, for our Friends of the Boo members. We don't have a real good way to do that. So I'm looking for either a template that we could use, maybe in an Excel, or a simplified CRM that is user-friendly on the front end. So like when our guests come into our observatory, so when they go through our admissions, that we can pull them up, as well as be able to track information such as zip codes. So maybe they're not a friend of the Boo, but they come in and, hey, I'm in zip code 68003, and be able to track that data, because a lot of the grants that we go for require us to give them demographics by zip code. And so I'm looking for something that can help on the front end for our volunteers. And then for our Friends of the Boo, or people who want to be a friend of the Branched Oak Observatory, to be able to go online and to have a simplified version where they can easily access it, because you don't want to have them go through 20 different steps to become a step.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we want something that's simple, cost-effective. We're an all-volunteer. We're a 501c3. And
so what's the big deal about the Boo? What do you guys, what is your claim to fame?
Well, we bring the night sky down to earth. We have an amazing array of telescopes, Kim. You cannot believe. We have some of the best telescopes in the world, a couple of Takahashi telescopes. They don't make them any better. We've got two of them. We've got a large 20-inch Dobsonian. We even look at the electronic spectrum of the universe. We bounce radio signals off of satellites, the International Space Station, and yes, we can even bounce your voice off the surface of the moon and back, and you become a vocal astronaut right at the Branched Oak Observatory. And
I'd like to do that.
Even better than that, yeah. And then we've got a real meteorite, Mike the meteorite. You come over and you get a chance to hold a real rock from outer space.
You know what? I want to go.
Whatever. It sounded like a commercial, but it worked. You just got yourself a Boo customer.
I'm ready to go. Come on.
Awesome.
I'm going to go home and say, Barry, we're going to the Boo. That's it.
There you go. Just go to theboo.org and click on support. That's all it takes.
All right. So you're looking for a CRM. I don't want you to go to an Excel spreadsheet. Those days are over. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Because this way you can have filters and you can track people, and you can also, put people on a recurring donation if you wanted them to.
Yes.
And charge admission when somebody comes in. Maybe there's even a QR code that would be trackable to them. Just kind of get you out of Excel land. So there's a free CRM with unlimited contacts called Give Butter.
Give Butter. Okay.
I don't name these things. This is what they're called. What are you looking at me crazy for? It's like
last week on the show we had Gemini's image maker. What's it? Nano Banana.
Yes.
And now we got Give Butter.
Okay. Wait, I got another one.
Okay.
Wild Apricot.
Of course.
Okay. If you don't like Give Butter, there's Wild Apricot.
Wild Apricot.
Now that's a big one. Okay. Meaning like it will manage the whole member life cycle, signups, tracking, you have multiple membership levels, automated renewal reminders. If you really want to take this to outer space and beyond,
yes, then this is perfect.
Then you're going to look at Wild Apricot. If you want to just, want to get started with a basic CRM and that's free, that's where you start looking at Give Butter.
Okay.
I know you're
Well,
right.
that
These
sounds
things are
absolutely perfect.
these things are named really weird stuff. Aren't
But
they?
I'm surprised that you didn't suggest that he use self-confident Parmesan cheese wheel. That is a piece of software that has so many 5-star reviews.
I'm getting hungry just talking to you guys.
Me too. Me too.
Well, Kim, this is absolutely fantastic, Kim. This is the reason that I call. It's the reason that I follow you, and you give such great advice. And we are going to go do this, and then help to streamline the whole process.
Yeah,
Kim, I can't begin to thank you enough.
Oh, my pleasure. You know what? And I will. Someday I'm going to get to the boo. I'm going to say, where's my friend Matt? Where is my friend Matt who just won a $100 gift card to Amazon.com during our Christmas cash giveaway? And by the way, if you are sitting there saying, well, how can I win? Well, you have to enter. Go to winfromkim.com, winfromkim.com. All right. I don't know if you heard about Disney. Did you hear what the Mouse House announced?
I did.
Well, $1 billion stake in OpenAI.
I think this is a waste of money.
They're bringing their entire vault to Sora. That's the video generator. You'll be able to generate your own short films with Mickey Mouse, Elsa, Iron Man, Darth Vader. Then a selection of these fan-made AI videos will be available to watch on Disney+.
How are they going to generate money from this? I don't understand. It's like there's that episode of South Park where they have the underwear gnomes, and it's like step 1, steal the underwear. Step 2, step 3, profit.
Yes.
It's like they're enamored with AI, but I have no idea how they're going to make money.
There's got to be some tracking, something, maybe they're going to load commercials in it.
I just don't know.
But I don't see myself sitting down on Disney Plus watching somebody else's movie about Mickey Mouse driving a tractor or something.
You'll just see it on TikTok and then you'll move by.
Yeah, and they're so quick.
It's
I don't
a
even,
huge
but I'm not
investment.
even enamored with the Sora app.
No?
It's just AI slop.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it's
you can tell easily that they are AI videos because there is a tinge to the voices. All of the people inside the Sora videos have way too big of expressions on their
and
face.
that's dumb.
There's no subtlety. I see what you're saying.
It's dumb.
That's a little more technical way of describing it, I guess.
Hey, we have more of the show coming up.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
All right, this is something that you ought to take a look at. Google Wallet and Apple Wallet will now let you add your U.S. passport to your digital wallet. You just open the wallet app and you find digital IDs, and then you follow the steps. You scan your physical passport, and you can take a few selfies to confirm that's really you. And now when you're going through TSA, you tap your phone on the reader, and then you can see what information is being shared. You can authenticate it. It works at 250 airports right now, but Customs says they still want the real passport, which makes sense. Let's see. Fred in Long Island, New York. Hi there, Fred.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Wonderful. Wonderful. What's on your mind?
I had a question I typed in the other night. What advice could you give for preventing a would-be thief from scanning either your key fob, your chip in your key, or your wallet for credit card information?
Well, two different things. Let's start with the key fobs. Because what's happening now is that thieves can buy a descrambler, and they're about $50. And so if you have your car parked on the driveway and you have your key fob inside the house, the descrambler will get that signal from the key fob, and then it will actually allow it to start the car. So with your key fob in the house, what you want to do is to prevent that from happening. You can put your key fob. A lot of people are putting them in the refrigerator, believe it or not. And what I have is I bought one of those boxes on Amazon that looks like a book. And then I lined the inside of the book with aluminum foil and then the top. And then I put the key fob in there. And then that way the signal doesn't go anywhere.
I learned this week that because we're shopping for a car for a 16-year-old. And we were looking at a Mazda or something. And the guy came out with the keys and the key fob was dead. Couldn't unlock the car. And I said, oh, okay, I'll get a new battery, or do you have a second remote? And he's like, oh, no, we don't need it. And he pulled out the key, put it in the door, unlocked the door, sat in, took the key fob, and pressed it against the starter. And it started because the key fob is constantly giving out the start signal.
Yes.
But the unlock and lock features and trunk have to come through button presses.
That is it. I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
I knew that it was constantly giving a signal. I didn't know that other side of it.
Yes. So you don't have to have the battery. There's a physical indicator inside of the key fob and the constant signal from the start, because you can start your car from wherever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can even start it on my app.
Right.
So does that answer that side of the question, Fred?
Yeah, that helps. That's great. Thank you.
They also have some blocking wallets and fabrics and stuff like that on Amazon, and that you can actually buy. But if you just want to do it homegrown that way. Now, then your second question was about what? Credit cards?
Yeah, I understand they have the technology now. I'm the former locksmith, so I worked on houses and RF. I always advised against LAN systems for locking of the houses because they're very sophisticated with their readers now.
Yeah.
Because they can actually hack into like a smart home and start popping your doors. They just park in front of your house and, try to get into the network. So I was just thinking about that and just thinking about somebody being a holiday season, somebody just coming up behind you, scanning the back of your wallet or whatever.
Oh, yeah, they can do that
I do
too.
have one of those.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, I do have that. Right.
Yeah, so it's an RFID wallet that you can put all your credit cards in. And by the way, if you're looking for those boxes on Amazon, that they're actually called Faraday boxes.
Oh, okay.
So Faraday is the official term, Faraday boxes. So Fred, as a caller to the show, let's see, we have a $200 gift card going out to Fred on Long Island for our Christmas cash giveaway, an Amazon gift card for you, Fred. Lori in Dayton, Ohio. What's going on, Lori?
Nothing much. Hi. Thanks for taking my call. I'm so glad to finally get to talk to you. I've listened to you for years. You kept me company many of nights when I worked third shift. I would record you and listen to you at night, so I have something to do. I just recently retired from a job of 31 years, and my husband and I plan on hitting the road.
Nice.
And traveling. He can work anywhere. He's an electrician. He can go wherever he wants. And, sorry, my dogs. And go anywhere in the United States. And we're going to do what they call chase the 70s. We'll always be where 70-degree weather is.
Nice. I love that.
I know. We just can't wait. I'm so excited. But our one question is, we need to get a new printer because when I retired, work took my printer back. So I didn't know what would be best for us to get, an inkjet printer or a laser printer, since we'll be moving a lot and changing altitudes and stuff like that. So I didn't want to buy one and find out, bouncing around in our RVs messed it up. So our Black Friday's coming.
So how much are you going to print?
Maybe 10, 15 pages a week at the most.
Okay, that's not very much.
So it's nothing real big. So it's just, but we want to make sure we don't, get one and then us moving so much messes it up.
Well, they're all pretty sturdy now. I would probably say get a monochrome laser printer.
Okay,
this way you're not dealing with those messy ink cartridges. And you can get hundreds and hundreds of pages per toner cartridge. And then it also has a built-in scanner and copier, so that this way, if you ever needed to scan something, you have that as well. Even though you can always use your phone now, but if you had a whole bunch of papers, take a look at a Brother or an HP LaserJet.
Okay.
And they should be under $150, especially on Black Friday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. With Black Friday coming up, that's the question to be asking.
Yeah, that would be
which one is the best to get?
And to help you out here during the Christmas cash giveaway, we're going to send you a $100 Amazon gift card. Woohoo!
Ooh, that'll help pay for it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. If you're just sitting there saying, hey, how come Lori just got a $100 Amazon gift card because she called the show? Well, it is our Christmas cash giveaway.
Duh.
Yes, that's the way it works. All right, a Georgia couple vacationing in Puerto Rico made a horrifying discovery. Hidden spy cameras in their Airbnb. Capturing intimate moments, playing with the kids, using the toilet, yes, and in bed, all recorded on camera. So even if the Airbnb has glowing reviews, there are some smart moves you need to take. Number one, if you're traveling alone, don't book it that way. Reserve for 2 guests and tell the host that a friend is joining you. It'll make you look less vulnerable. Next, the second you walk in, take videos of the property. It's quick proof in case the host tries to pin some fake damage on you later. Next, share the address and the host details with someone who you trust. And finally, sweep for hidden cameras. Look closely at clocks and smoke detectors and outlets, even that remote. Shine your phone's flashlight at it. If there's a lens, it's going to reflect back. And if you do find a hidden camera, you need to call the cops. All right, we have more of your phone calls coming up that you don't want to miss here on the Kim Komando Show. Charles in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, Charles.
Hey, I have a cautionary tale at this point, I think.
Well, tell me.
A lot of I'm one of these people that collects frequent flyer miles, and for the past 20-odd years or so, I've charged almost everything I could to credit cards that give me benefits, and frequent flyer miles particularly. As long as you pay them off and you don't use it for things that you have to pay a fee to use. I charge my electricity, my propane, my insurance. Almost everything gets charged to a card, and the miles mount up fairly quickly. And I was doing well. I had a little over 2.1 million American Airlines frequent flyer miles.
That's a ton.
And that sounds like a lot, but if you want to take your family to Greece business class, frequent flyer business class to Athens is like 400,000 miles, so they go pretty quick. And every month they send me a nice printout of how many miles I'm up to. And I was happily cruising until about 3 weeks ago when I got an email about sports tickets that had been purchased from my American Airlines account. At this point, I didn't even realize that you could use American Airlines points to buy a lot of things other than flight tickets. But for one thing that you can buy is tickets to events, particularly sporting events. And over about 2-3 hours in the morning, I got emails that tickets to games in San Francisco, Miami, Charlotte, North Carolina had been charged and paid for by my frequent flyer account.
How many of your miles did they use?
How much did they use?
They got about 1 million miles, maybe a little bit more. And a mile is worth about 1.5 cents. So we're talking roughly $15,000 worth of miles. Bingo. So I immediately contacted American Airlines, and they were able to reverse almost all of the sales back, except for about 49,000 miles, which had been used for an event which had already happened. So I'm working on getting those back. And the way you get your miles back, if they have been sucked out of your account, you have to file a formal police report, which means going down to the police station, sitting there trying to explain to a police officer, yes, somebody hacked me, and I have to have an actual legal report. And then you send that to the American Airlines, and within 2 months or so, they'll let you know if you can recover those miles as well. But the other thing that was a problem was Ticketmaster. Whoever got into my American Airlines account was buying the tickets through Ticketmaster, and contacting anybody at Ticketmaster that could do anything.
Can't find anybody.
Was essentially impossible. And whoever had hacked into my American account had also hacked into my Ticketmaster account. And the two-factor authentication they had changed my phone number somehow on the Ticketmaster account.
In the
so
account
that,
settings, they did that. That's what they did.
And I could not get them to make it go away. I last heard from Ticketmaster about 2 or 3 days ago. I guess I've changed the password about 5 or 6 times. And, again, the account is hopefully blocked. But,
now, were you using a similar password for each of these accounts?
It may well have been a similar password.
Yeah, that's what.
And again,
that's what. Because if you go to haveibeenpwned.com, you can type in your email address, and it'll tell you all the accounts where the passwords are out there and they're known. And that's typically when you see where they're doing two thieves or two scams at once. Is that they have the account for one and they figure out, that's the password here, and then that's probably the same password, or the password still could even be out there running around.
Right.
So
exactly.
So use a password manager if you can. Many years ago we used to do RoboForm. I used to recommend that, but now it's really NordPass. That's one that I'm using myself. So you just have one master password. It can have passwords up to 60 characters. I mean, none of us would ever remember that. Okay,
no.
Never. Okay, but you just have.
I don't even remember the ones that are only 8 characters.
Well, I'm sorry that you're going through all this, because this is a complete nightmare and a time suck in trying to get everything back. But it's a cautionary tale for everybody. I mean, make sure that you have things locked down. Instead of doing 2-factor authentication, use an authenticator app, because this way, even if they were to break into your account, is that they cannot get that 2-factor authentication code through a phone number. It's through an app that's only on your phone. And so there are these different steps that we have to take right now. But yeah, what a nightmare. No Merry Christmas for you in that part of the land, okay? But as a caller to the show during our Christmas cash giveaway, we're going to give you, Charles, a $100 Amazon gift card, because after all, every caller who speaks with me here on the show wins a valuable prize. And now you're also automatically entered to win the $1,000 grand prize. Sarah in Louisville, Kentucky. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be on with you. So I have 2 teenage boys, and we're kind of just now getting into the cell phone thing. My oldest son, he'll be kind of taking a permit and getting ready to drive soon. And we have a TrueMe phone for him, which is pretty scaled down. It doesn't really have internet access or social media or anything like that, but it also doesn't have navigation and maps. And I really feel like he's going to need something with maps. But I also don't want him to have a phone where it has access to everything. So I want something with, some content filtering and parent monitoring, I guess. But since I'm going to be having 2 of them, I need something that's cost efficient and pretty good for low techie people, because I don't want to be dealing with it all the time either.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Now, this TrueMe phone, that's TROOMI, right? TrueMe phone?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it had GPS capabilities.
I've looked at it a couple of times. It can give you it'll give you their location, but it won't. My understanding is it doesn't do navigation, so he can't use it for for actually driving, for directions.
Okay. There are different phones out there. You might want to look at the Bark phone, because I think it does have the capabilities that you want. There's also Live 360 that a lot of parents put on kids' phones and they hate it, which means that it works. Okay. Because it does location tracking. It also, I believe, will restrict some of the capabilities of the phone while they're driving. But it also gives parents speed alerts and hard braking alerts, things like that. So that may be an option for you.
Yeah, we have that, and Mackenzie has a driver's license, and we get the alert that says, Mackenzie just completed a risky drive. And that's when you send the text with a screenshot that said, explain this risky drive.
Yeah, that's Live 360. And because I did not put that on Ian's car, my son. I put an actual tracker in his car in the OBD port, the onboard diagnostics port. And I thought Barry was checking it, and Barry thought I was checking it.
Nobody was checking it.
And then finally I was in Ian's car. I'm like, what is that on the floor? He's like, oh, that's the tracker. I took it out months ago. I'm like, oh, great parenting we are. So don't do what we did. Do what.
Somebody check it.
Yes. So I would look at that, a phone, a real phone, whichever one you can afford. Doesn't have to be a brand new iPhone or Samsung. And then look at that Live 360. And let's see, $100 going out to Sarah in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, that was funny. He took the tracker out. All right, still to come, what's happening with all these fake ads on Facebook? Ugh, driving me nuts. I got to tell you all about it here on the Kim Komando Show.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, here's the warning. Scammers are using AI to whip up fake ads on Facebook, selling knockoff tech products and non-existent boutiques like C'est La Vie. Now, Meta says it has removed them, but this stuff just keeps popping up. One estimate says Meta's raking in $7 billion a year in fake scam ads.
Oh, my God.
$7 billion.
That means they're never going to do anything about it.
So if it looks too good to be true, Zuckerberg's making money either way. All right, here's the deal. You want to make sure that you enter to win up to $500 gift cards every single day I'm giving away through my newsletter. You want to go to winfromkim.com. That's winfromkim.com. That's the end of hour 3. But don't worry, if you want more good stuff, make sure that you sign up for my free newsletter. Head over to getkim.com.
Your Wish is Your Command is being called the greatest success book of all time, with over 100,000 5-star reviews.
I went from 5K on my bank account to 8 million.
My income doubled.
I was able to retire at the age of 31.
It reveals the missing key to the law of attraction. Your Wish is Your Command is now available on Amazon. Search Your Wish is Your Command on Amazon to get your copy today.